Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips for You. Welcome back to my kitchen. I want to show you today how to make sauteed spinach with garlic and olive oil. It's so delicious, it's my family's favorite. And I want to show it to you because I want to encourage you to have more spinach in your diet because it's a wonderful, very healthy vegetable for you. It's packed with antioxidants which are excellent for preventing cancer. So when we pair it with our garlic and olive oil, we're getting a powerful punch with antioxidants. But before I get started and show you how to make the sauteed spinach, I want to tell you why spinach is so healthy for you. Spinach is a powerhouse of vitamins. It's a dark green leafy vegetable. It can be eaten raw and it can be eaten cooked. When you cook it, you release more vitamins that are more available for absorption to your body. It actually increases the vitamin content of the spinach when you cook it. And I recommend that you eat spinach both raw and cooked so that you get all the benefits. Because raw spinach is higher in vitamin C and potassium and folate, but then cooked spinach is higher in iron, vitamin K. And so in order to balance that out, if you consume both, then you're getting everything. And I like to have baby spinach raw because it's tender and it's milder, and I enjoy that in my salad. And then I'll cook the more mature or adult spinach, and I'll make that in my recipes. And once you have your sauteed spinach cooked, you can enjoy it on pasta, as a side dish to chicken or seafood, or add it to your eggs and make your omelets or your scrambled eggs. It's very versatile and it's very delicious. Spinach contains many, many vitamins. It contains vitamin K for your bones. It contains vitamin B. It contains vitamin A, beta carotene, vitamin C, vitamin E, thiamine, manganese, magnesium, potassium, iron. It's high in fiber. It has protein. Spinach also contains calcium. But spinach contains something called oxalates. It's what gives the spinach that little bit of grittiness when you eat it on your teeth. And it's those oxalates that can bind with calcium, causing calcium not to be absorbed as well into your body. And you can remedy that by cooking the spinach. Spinach also prevents high blood pressure because its high potassium content helps rid sodium from the body. So as you can see, spinach is a very, very healthy food to add to your diet. So let's get started making our sauteed spinach with garlic and olive oil. Well, here we have the ingredients and tools that you'll need to make your sauteed spinach. We have a bag of fresh spinach that's triple washed. We have olive oil that is extra virgin and first cold pressed. And we have garlic cloves, a spoon to measure the olive oil. You'll need a knife to cut the garlic and a garlic press. You'll also need a skillet and a lid. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to wash your spinach. Now this is triple washed spinach, so technically it's pretty clean. It's got most of the sand and soil removed out of it. I always recommend to buy washed spinach. It's better to use it. It's a lot of work to get it really, really clean. I wash it anyway. I think you should rinse it again, maybe once or twice, just to make sure that it is clean. There have been problems with bagged lettuces and spinach, even the washed kind, having residues of E. coli, so it's always best. And even though you're going to cook it, which hopefully will kill germs, it's not going to be cooked that long. So please do wash your spinach. It's a very good practice for it, and I'll show you how to do that now. So all you're going to do is open up your bag of spinach, and I have a big pot, which I put into the sink, and I put all the spinach in the pot. I also have a colander here so that I can put the washed spinach into the colander and let it drain. I'm just going to put something to let it drain into. And then you're just going to let cold water run into your pot and completely cover the spinach. Now, as this is filling, I'm swishing my hands around into it, really moving the lettuce around in there, the spinach around. getting out any soils that might be in it, cleaning it off nicely. And then I'm going to lift it in bunches and put it into my colander so it'll drain. And I do this with all lettuce, all spinach, everything I eat or cook. Kale, romaine lettuce, mixed collard greens, spring mix, everything. Then you're going to rinse out your pot real quickly because sometimes if there is any sand, it'll sit in the bottom and you don't want that getting back into your fresh water. And then I'll do it one more time. So just put it all back in there. Now when you've got enough water, just swish it around really well. And then lift it back up out of the water, let it drain a little bit, and put it in your colander. I always like to just give it a quick little rinse off the top with fresh water. And then I'm just going to let that drain for a few minutes. Now while our spinach is draining, we are going to crush our garlic and get ready to make our sauteed garlic. So I just take a clove of garlic and I usually just cut it in half like that to make them a little bit smaller so they fit easily into my garlic press. So you just cut them in half. This is the garlic press. You just put the garlic in and crush it. So just put your garlic into the garlic press like so, as many as you can get in. Close the garlic press, squeeze it tight, and out pops, see, your fresh crushed garlic. And take your knife and you just scrape it off into the bowl. And repeat that with all the rest of the cloves until it's all crushed. Now it's time to cook our spinach. We have all our ingredients. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of olive oil, take your tablespoon, and the first thing you'll do is pour some oil into the pan. You want to pour it in when the pan is cool. And I used about 6 tablespoons of olive oil to this 10-ounce bag of spinach. And now I'm going to turn my stove on and I'm going to heat the oil. And when it's heated, I'm going to put the garlic in and I'm going to saute the garlic. When the oil is heated and you put a piece of garlic in it and it sizzles, that's when you know you can add your garlic. Now you do not want to overcook your garlic. Be very careful about that or you'll get a bitter taste to your garlic. And then you'll just move it around in your skillet in the olive oil. You just want to cook it slightly. It should not get brown. It should stay very light golden yellow. Be careful, keep it on medium heat. Don't use high heat, folks, because you will then very quickly, garlic can be very easily burned, and then it's just ruined. Now this is already looking to me like it's done enough. I'd rather err on the side of not overcooking it. Just want to bring out the flavors in the oil and stir it around so the oil, no matter what part of the oil touches your spinach, it's flavorful. And then you're going to get your spinach, which we have been draining here in our colander, and just tip it a little bit like that. Make sure you let all the water run out. And then quickly place it, and you can turn the heat down now to medium, low, medium. And in goes your spinach. Now, at first, you see you have a huge pile and it's very hard to stir. So what I normally will do is just put the top on just for about 30 seconds to a minute, just to reduce the size of all of that spinach just a little bit to make it easier for me to stir. And I have a bigger spoon here that I'm going to be able to stir better with. And as you stir it, you're going to see it starts cooking faster. After about a minute, take your top off. You want to check it, give it a stir so that you can, actually I'm kind of folding it. And I cooked the stems right in there in case you were wondering. I did not trim anything. But giving it a stir like this and flipping it from the bottom, because it cooks along the bottom more where the heat comes up from, and that way you can pile the really cooked ones over the not so cooked ones and they all kind of cook themselves. But see how much it's reducing now? Okay, this is a good time for me where I usually will add a little Parmesan cheese. I just use Kraft Parmesan cheese. My family loves that. It gives a little cheesy taste, a little bit, and a little saltiness to it. Some people put butter in there, sauteed spinach. I prefer to use cheese. It's healthier and it's tastier. And look at how much it's reducing. It's almost done. Just another minute or so. I think this whole thing takes about maybe 5 minutes, and it depends on how high you put your heat. But I'm only cooking it on medium heat because I don't want to risk burning my garlic. Now you can cook it down obviously to the texture that you like. I am not going to cook it down to nothing. Keep stirring, keep lifting from the bottom and folding over the top and then spreading it out. It's almost done. I'm just going to put the top on for another minute or so and it should be done. Okay, it's been about a minute. We'll take our top off. Take a look at it. It's looking great. I'm going to call it done here. I don't want to cook it too much. You know, the more you cook things, the more vitamins you start losing of one thing or gaining of another, but it's certainly cooked enough to our liking. Now you can serve that with a little squirt of lemon. You can add more Parmesan cheese if you like. You can have it with pasta. You can mix it into your pasta or have it as a side dish. And then here you have it. Your delicious sauteed spinach. Quick and easy. Everyone will enjoy it. I'm going to turn the heat off now and take it off the heat completely and let it cool. And there you go. Easy as pie. All finished. Enjoy! Well, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make sauteed spinach, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Please give it a try, let me know what you think, and please subscribe because I have a lot more to come, something of interest to everyone. And please visit me at my blog spot where I do a lot of writing. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, thanks so much for viewing. Bye-bye now. Please click here to subscribe, and then click the video for more of my healthy recipes.